I don't know how you want to describe it now. A Herculean task for Rivers United, a huge mountain to climb. I don't know, but Rivers United, someone says mathematically they can still make it out of Group A in the CAF Confederation Cup. They lost by 2-0 to Club Africain. Do you know where? At the Yakubu Gowon Stadium in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Right there. That was what happened. Let's talk about the CAF Confederations Cup now. Toby Adepoju is here with us. Toby, good to have you on the program.
It is my pleasure. Good to be here.
Fantastic news editor, Sporting Live, Onyiuchi Wachuku. Will hopefully drop some parables for us tonight, because I mean, Rivers United must have pulled the plug from Onye. Good to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me, Austin.
Describe Rivers United. What happened to them? Describe for us.
I mean, unbelievable performance. I mean, dropping 3 points at home, not what Rivers United needed. We always complain that they've not been able to pick points at home. Little did we know that they were going to drop some points at home. I mean, during the away game. So many things have been said, Austin. A lot of issues, players not being paid 2 months' salary. Yeah. We are hearing that they could slash their traveling allowances, and officials are still talking about going to Morocco, and get the 3 points. I mean, it's not looking so good.
But it's football. Anything can happen. Toby, that's what I want to bring you. Any way out of this for Rivers United?
Yeah, really, it's a difficult task. If no more difficult. I mean, if you look at the permutation, currently they're third on the log, 6 points, -3 goal difference, and then there's a KCCA. We've got 9 points. Club Africain top of the log with 9 points. So Club Africain we're playing against KCCA. Okay. If both teams, get to play a draw in that game, that means they will finish on 10 points, and mathematically,
so Rivers United don't want that.
Helped.
Wow.
But if Club Africain defeats KCCA, Rivers United need to score more than 4 goals to finish ahead of KCCA with a better goal difference. So Austin, a team who has struggled in terms of goal scoring on the continent, I think the highest they've scored is 2. They consider 2 at home. I mean, I don't think they can find a way out of this one. I don't see how this Rivers United team will score 4 goals, past Rabat in that away game, and then even if the result, in Tunisia in the Club Africain and KCC favor them, can they score 4 goals, Austin? I mean,
even if they score 4 goals, can they defend without conceding a game?
So I mean, it's a difficult situation for them. But the players will have to believe, the coach will have to say it to the last minute. It's about football. You just have to believe in the last minute if he can do it, if they can pull a surprise. But I don't think Rivers United can do this. I think they should forget it.
They should forget it. It's so hard. I'm tempted to ask you, what could have been wrong? But I know, don't throw parables yet. Sports Tonight on Channels TV. We're talking about the CAF Confederations Cup. I will leave that discussion to you on social media. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, the Nigeria Professional Football League will be discussed. Stay. Glad to know you're still with us. This is Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're taking a look at all that is going down in your exciting world of sports. Just gone by the CAF Confederation Cup, and I love the responses we're getting on social media. Keep them coming on Twitter, Channels_Sports, Facebook channels, and Facebook. Let's talk about the league that you and I love to talk about, the Nigeria Professional Football League. Match day 27. What a story. 17 goals scored. Home teams were dominant. You know what happened to Plateau United. They didn't win, and so MFM cut their lead down to 2 points. Let me get you talking. At this point, the title race is getting intense.
Yeah, very intense. MFM did what we all knew they were going to do. They are very good at home. They have literally turned the Agege Stadium into a fortress, securing a 2-1 victory against the ABS Football Club of Ilorin. Then in the Meduguri, which has turned down another fortress, I think only Rangers have been able to get a point out of Meduguri this season. The Plateau United lost by a lone goal, and that has reduced, like you said, the gap between MFM and Plateau United. Then Ekanemi 2, like we said, won. 3SC beat Wiki 2-0. Lobby Stars, a lot of accolades have been, given to the referee who handled this game. I mean, we have to encourage them when they do well, and also say it when they don't do well. This referee, even the Rangers officials actually called the LMC officials, to commend the officiating of the referee. It's very, very unusual for the losing team to commend the referee. And Aqua United, one of the biggest game of the weekend, beat Imba 1-0. Nasarawa United forced to a 1-0 draw by Gombe United. The Sunshine Stars, are really enjoying Ijebu-Ode. they won 1-0 against Abia Warriors.
So if you look at it now, let me take you from where we stopped, Toby. It seems actually the fans in Accra, seems like they were the problem for Sunshine Stars.
Yeah, maybe because of a lot of troubles. I mean, players playing under a lot of pressure. Opponents coming, they don't seem look safe. And then referees, a lot of issues with referees. Don't forget they got this, stadium ban for fans not to come in, and then they still find themselves into a very poor situation, and then they got a 7 injured. But Dukude in his last 2 games lost 1 to MFM, got this maximum 3 point against player. I mean, it was a difficult game for them, but Abiodun Joseph, scored a winning goal for them. They just need to keep winning if they really want to survive. It doesn't matter how the result, just get the maximum 3 points, and ensure that you keep the pace to survive relegation. So, like we all know, they had good history with Ijebu. When they were playing in Ijebu, they got to 2 semi-final continental. Then they were very close to winning the league title with Rivers United. I beg your pardon, Dolphin FC then. So I mean, so hopefully they will survive. But I mean, the semi-final is in a very difficult situation. But it's looking interesting for them. I think they will take a lot of positive from this victory.
Yeah, match day 27, and one major talking point was this game, Aqua United and Eimba. Let's go to you and talk about this one. We knew it was going to produce fireworks and character was going to do it. Aqua United, remember from when they won at Kano Pillars, they've shown us some good level of consistency. We must watch this team.
Yeah, Musa Newman scored the only goal. We will commend the contributions of Ibrahim Al Hassan and the rest of the Aqua United players. They have shown a lot of intent. Like you said, towards the build-up to this game, a lot of things were said. And I actually like the way Aqua United players, their level of confidence going into this game. And they showed it. They didn't allow the pedigree of Enyimba to come into play. And they got the 3 points, which was the most important thing. So for me, I think the better side won.
That was the objective. And Toby, if you play good football, we know this stadium is really big, but the fans' turnout was impressive.
Yeah, when you get results, it will tempt the fans to come out. You also talk about Aqua United unbeaten in the last 4 games. They've got 10 points from possible 12. So they're looking very good. Musa Newman scored his 4th goal. At home, looking very interesting. They got a good setup. If I fire Remo combining at the middle of the park, there's Aliazan playing behind, Newman at the back also. They got a solid, back 4, and the goalkeeper, Leke Olorun Leke. I mean, this is a decent squad with the manager also. I'll do my Kaba. I mean, they've done well for themselves. Currently sort of the log about 5 points, behind Plateau United, and they continue pushing. Like you said, I mean, since they got that victory against Kano Pillars, it was the big factor for them. They keep knocking. They keep going, and things are really very good for them. The only team that have forced MFM to drop point at all was Aqua United. They got to Jebu a couple of days back, got a point, and in this one against Enyimba International, it was a big game, but they got the job done. Musa Newman for them, and they can really hope if they can finish in the top 3. I think they're favourites. We should watch them, like we said.
They can believe this is the same Aqua United with a very poor start, and then questions started flooding in, but now they're doing so. We're 3rd on the log. After the action, do you know what comes next? The reaction. Let's listen to the coaches. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, we thought if we could survive the first 15-20 minutes, we know each other. You understand? So if we had survived it, honestly, it would have been a different ball game. So, but unfortunately, it didn't pay for us. And you can see it was a careless moment. It was just a careless moment.
Aim at the beginning, or our match plan is to get the results as early as possible. We know our opponents think of this stadium, they think of this stadium to be their home. And they come with that notion that it will be business as usual. They did it last year, they want to do it again this year. But we are more ambitious, and we know they will fight well. And we told our players that let's hit them first. They will be mad on the transition, on the counter. We'll get more. And that is the greatest undoing from my boys today. Not good on transition. We'll have scored more, and they will have demoralized them in the game.